Whitney Houston was waiting to exhale in her last movie, but as the preacher's wife, she gets a chance to really let loose. In this film about an angel sent to aid a struggling pastor, the pop superstar returns to her roots in gospel music. And as she told our Chantal Westerman, it feels like she never left.
It's interesting to me today that you pick up Newsweek magazine and Time magazine and the covers about God, the covers about prayer. It must do your heart good to know that you were talking that way a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm a long-time believer. I find it coming back full circle. You see, I believe that people are a little more frightened these days. Our children are leaving us. Our children are being killed by one thing or another. There's this war on drugs, there's this, there's that, you know, and it's happening everywhere. I have met so many people who have been on the outs of life. And, you know, we all get to that point sometimes. And somehow, some way, they always turn around and they'll tell me, you know, the only thing that saved me was the love of God. In my family, that was the first place you went. It wasn't the last place. It was like my mother said, get on your knees and ask. And you receive it.
Would you say that music is sometimes a way of communicating, not just with God, but with other people when you can't say it in words?
Yes, I do. I think music does that generally. When you can't say some things, music speaks louder than words sometimes. My mother used to say, it's the only thing that the whole world will listen to.
What a wonderful thing to say. I imagine a lot of people ask your mother about you and how do you feel when you see Whitney on the stage. How do you feel? How does it make you feel inside when you hear your mother's voice?
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Ooh, it's overwhelming at times because I know where I got it from. And I know that I could not have achieved that without her. And once I told my mom that this is what I wanted to do, she was frightened.
Really?
Yeah, she was. Because my mother knew all the crap that goes into this business and how mean people can be. And she was afraid for me because I'm her child. And you always want to protect your child. I know I want to protect my daughter.
You know, it's interesting that you keep giving, even though you have learned how mean people can be by being who you are. No point in going into details, but you know what I mean, and a lot of people do. Oh, thank you. I guess I go back to the same question. What keeps the light shining in you?
Because you know what I know? I know weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I know this.
What is that again?
Weeping may endure for the night, but joy will come in the morning.
Here's my fantasy about you working with the Georgia Mass Choir, that there were times when you would get rolling and nothing could stop you.
That happened. The last day, I said, okay, we're going to do I Love the Lord. I said, I want you to let loose in here. Well, I began to sing. Not sing, but sing. And boy, that spirit that came through that church was like electricity. It rocked us. And I was praising, and they were praising. And she said, she was going, cut, cut, cut. And we were just like, forget cut, man. The Holy Spirit is the director now.